How's it going? I'm outside. Um, I was tired of filming in my living room, so I decided why not take our animal talks to the great outdoors. Obviously, I'm alone. I think I could be wrong. There could be someone watching me right now. If so, I'm talking about white faced Sakis today. That is a little frog. Whoa, it's echoey up here. All right. So, like I said, today we are talking about the white faced Saki, which scientific name is also Pithica pithica. Such a cool name, they have to use it twice. I mean, that's a that's a flex. If I say so myself, that's a flex. Pithica pithica? Pithica pithica. White faced Sakis are neotropical primates, which means that they just kind of are in the more tropical areas down in South America. So we'll get more into that once we go on to location. But we're going to talk about lifespan. How long do these guys live? Well, in the wild, they can live up to 14 to 15 years. Not that long, but I feel like, with normal animals, I feel like that's pretty normal. However, the wild is stinky, stinky icky, and there's no air conditioning, and if you're out there nonstop, kind of sucks. If you camp, you're weird. No offense. But in human care, white-faced donkey's lifespan has gone up to 35 years. We doubled that baby. Woo! Double lifespan. Let's go. Our last little tidbit of general knowledge about these bad boys. White-faced Sakis are diurnal, which means what? Boom! You're right. That means they're active during the day. So they've been seen more active during the early mornings to early afternoon. So early monkey catches the worm. These guys are a really good example of genetic or sexual dimorphism. What is that, you may ask? Well, it's when there is a distinct visual difference of the males and the females. You see it a lot in birds. Cardinals, the males are bright red, the females are brown. So when it comes to white-faced Sakis, the females are brown and dirty blonde and just kind of have this grumpy look on their face. That's kind of what they look like. They look dirty and they look grimy, but they're so cute and I love them. But then you got the boys. You got the boys over here, and their faces are white. They have the white face, hence the name. Are you catching up yet? Can't stand you sometimes. Anyway, they have the white face, hence the name. And they also have a beautiful, slick black fur coat. So the males got the better hand of the broomstick, but what are you gonna do about it, right? These guys are a boreal species, which means they live in the trees. Um, these guys are also really good at, I think it's called, the fun is all the way over there, and there's one word. I'm gonna say it wrong on purpose. Rockiodal, rockadle, rockadle. It might be that. Either way, I'll have the word somewhere. It just means that they're really good at swinging with their arms, as most monkeys I feel are. But they only swing with their arms. They don't. Their tail is not prehensile. Their tail is just big and poofy. But they live in the trees and they are really good at swinging. You may be asking, where do these guys live? Right? Well, I mentioned that they were neotropical primates, so they live in South America. Where? Well, they live in Brazil, French Guiana. I don't know if I said that right. Guyana, Suriname, Suriname. Last but not least, Venezuela. Man, oh no, I'll tell you, vloggers are patient people. I'll give them that. Having run back and forth for all this, I hope you guys are enjoying this new style video. I was too comfortable just doing it in my living room and just uploading it like that instead of making it something. So, always been a big photography guy. So I'm gonna try to make some nice looking videos. I know my mic quality isn't great. I mean, it's like a $20 wireless mic I bought off of Amazon. But I hope that at least right now, um, it's good for you guys. Hope you guys like it. All right, guys, I didn't have my mic turned on, so I recorded this bit and it didn't have sound. I mean, it did. It was just wind, but that's besides the point. Anyway, we're talking about their diets. What do these guys eat? Well, they're herbivores. They don't eat bugs. They eat bugs. I don't know if I consider meat. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But they eat fruits, seeds, nuts, and insects. One thing I found is they are gluttonous little fellas, and they like fatty foods. Unfortunately for them, they don't have a Nacho Bel Grande or a quesarito or a Gordita Crunch in Venezuela. So, how do they get their fatty foods? Well, they eat peanuts and avocados. Is it as good as a quesarito from Taco Bell with a Baja Blast? Absolutely not. But for a white faced Saki, it's kind of all they got. Plus, I feel like a Baja Blast would probably kill a monkey, especially a Saki with how small they are. I look like I'm in heaven. I'm being raised up to the gods. Lifestyle, breeding, mating. How do they do it? Well, they don't really have a set time that they decide to make babies. Um, they've been noted to do it in September and August, but have also been seen mating in April, May, and June. So they don't really have a set schedule. They just kind of do it whenever they want to get their freak on. I'm only including this part because Wikipedia decided that this was so important that it needed to be said. But Sakis like to have people watching. They're not very private when it comes to their escapades and making babies. They're a little bit more than less than private because they just be having other Sakis watch. Which, hey, I mean, freaks. It's interesting to see how primates kind of carry over to us. It's a bit odd. Also, these guys are known to be monogamous and polygamous. Is that I don't know if that's how you say it, but they've been known to have one mate, but also multiple mates. So these guys are little scamps, little scoundrels, and I love them. They just be they just be having babies and having others watch. I mean, could you get any better than that? Even with all of that setup, the cameras, whatever. Sakis can only have one baby at a time. So it's a lot of setup for one baby, but that baby, cute as hell. Ugly, little alien baby, but they're cute. That's fine. Anyway, as they start growing up, the mother is the one that tends to take care of the baby. The males just kind of just protect him, but they don't show any. That's crazy. Hey, puppy. We'll just finish this little tidbit vlog style. Hello. So anyway, as I was saying, their fathers, much like mine, just ended up leaving. Their dads actually don't leave. Um, they just kind of hang out and make sure that the mom and the baby are protected from predators. Um, but they don't show any parental love. So it's pretty much just mom and baby, and dad's just kind of there. He's kind of the third wheel, which fine, better than what my dad did. He just left. So anyway, I'm going back to my car. There's people on that bridge I was just at. They're following me. I gotta go. White Faced Sakis actually don't really have many threats. I'm actually gonna get the conservation bullet point over right now. They're not endangered. They're in the least concern. So these guys are chilling. But there still are threats, as in animal threats. What kind of animals hunt these kind of guys? Eagles, harpy eagles, like I said, vultures. I can't remember. These guys also get hunted by jaguars, pumas, green anacondas. I'm not gonna lie, when I first read green anaconda, I thought it said green armadillo. I was like, I can't believe it's a green armadillo. And then I was thoroughly disappointed when I read it again. I'm just an idiot, and I've tried recording this one like 20-second clip 3 times, and I'm ready to get off the side of the highway. So I'm just gonna. What's up, guys? Anyway, last two threats that they have: red-tailed boas and ocelots. I then proceeded to make a Minecraft chicken jockey joke. So insert chicken jockey right there. But Minecraft chicken jockey, guys, come on now, can't get better than that, all right? Anyway, for our fun facts, we're going to someplace very special. Um, it'll be a first for the channel, and it'll be a first for me, I think. Might be a second. I'm not entirely, I can't remember. But I'll see you there in a second. You guys are gonna be freaking hyped. What's up, guys? I'm here with some White Faced Sakis. You know what it is. This is really cool. They got a baby. You see that thing? Told you, little alien. I mean, this guy's just a little alien in general. This is the mom, and as you can see there, dark, got that grimy brown. But I love them. And over there, if you can you look over there? You're looking over there? Okay. That's the male. That's the White Faced Saki. They're pretty cool. And it's really cool that I get to film with them. Anyway, on to some fun facts. Not related to them, but I found a different type of sake. It's called a bearded sake. Whoa, they're cool. There's gonna be a picture of them somewhere. They're cool. Not related in any way to this video, but I just thought they were neat. Also, just like our hyacinth macaws, these guys are really beneficial in seed dispersory. So these guys drop seeds everywhere. Not their seeds, plant seeds. Keep your mind out of the gutter. There's a baby in the room. Oh yeah. These guys grab a lot differently than any other primates do. So how humans grab and most others, they'll grab with in between their thumb and their index finger, and that will be where they get their their leverage. These guys get their leverage between their middle and their index finger. So they're different than any other primate that we have, which is pretty cool. And they're also goobers. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did you guys enjoy this video? They enjoyed this video. I know they did. But I'll see you all in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what animal you want me to see next. Let me know if you like the new format, and I'll see you all in the next one.